Hey, what's up? It's your girl Sicarah. Welcome to the Sicarah Show. So we got a lot of things to cover. I've been MIA for a little minute. However, I have been posting shorts and some long form videos. Anybody who is a fan of Ashanti and Nelly, then you guys have already been tuned into my videos. Thank you so much for your support, liking, comment, and sharing. I really do appreciate that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, there was a club called Club 11 in Miami, and Nelly and Ashanti both performed for their anniversary. Really great performance, because there has been rumors about Ashanti being pregnant, and at the time nobody really confirmed it. I think maybe one source confirmed it, and I was like, I don't really want to talk about things that are not necessarily true. So this performance was basically everything that we needed to know as fans and lovers of the new couple. Everything, you could definitely tell she was pregnant, but they were so happy and in love. And I think that's the most beautiful thing, because there is the saying where they say, if you let them go when you come back, then you know it was meant to be. And I think that's exactly the perfect description for Nelly and Ashanti. So shout out to everybody that's been tuned in for that. Congratulations to Usher. Usher got married.
Usher ties the knot with Jennifer Goikoeche in Super Bowl Sunday ceremony. The music world's heartbeat quickened with news that Usher Raymond IV and Jennifer Goikoeche are officially husband and wife.
So congratulations. And the Super Bowl performance was fantastic. I was singing, jumping up and down, everything. And you could not tell me nothing, all right? Because I've been listening to him since, I want to say, of course, elementary school. I just can't pinpoint which grade. But Confessions, all right, Confessions was just a whole nother level. Burn. You know what? There were so many songs he could have chose. He could have went through. His catalog is just that vast. But the songs that he did choose was perfect to me. And the way that they went into intertwined with one another. And I saw he is performing in Brooklyn this year. And guess who's trying to go? Me. Now, I don't know at what time, but those of you who noticed, I was doing like longer videos and talking and doing more interviews. I am in school now. I'm very excited. So I'm going for my master's, and with that comes a lot of time, and I have a hard time committing to anything. So that includes events, even these videos. These take a minute, and I gotta edit, you already, but I'm not gonna let it go, guys. I'm still here. You're just gonna see a little bit more AI content than normal this year, but hey, everybody seems to be liking it, so I will keep it going. Plus, I could keep you up to date on what's going on. So speaking of that, we're gonna get into the Breakfast Club. So shout out to Just Hilarious. She's pregnant and she is the new host of the Breakfast Club. I did make a quick video about that, but I want to officially congratulate her on here as well. I think it's so important to be funny, right? Because I'm not a morning person. So if I'm going to listen to a show, I want to hear laughter. I want something that's going to make me excited for my day, besides my iced coffee, because I'm an iced coffee fan. I'm not drinking nothing hot, okay? I need ice, I need sugar, I need milk, I need all of that. So, and some laughter on the side, there's nothing wrong with that. So shout out to Just Hilarious. Now, I want to get into this interview that they did with Fabio Foreign. I know y'all thought I was gonna say Usher, but I'm gonna just be completely honest. I did not watch the one with Usher yet, so I'm gonna get there. And when I get there, we may do a little talk about it. But right now, I'm not there. So I'm gonna talk about Fabio So somebody told me in the audience, you know, I like to mingle, I like to network, get to know people that I'm standing next to, especially. This girl was like, yeah, he the hottest artist out of Brooklyn. I was like, word? And she was like, you don't know who he is? I'm like, no, not yet. So anyway, she was like, yeah, you should go over there and get an interview. And you know what? I kicked myself for that, because I did not go over there to get an interview. Yeah, I know a lot of people that know him, but I personally have not seen him that often, like maybe once or twice, and it was not the time for an interview. So with that being said, I was really interested to hear him talk into his interview and just talk about his career as a whole. Now, the Breakfast Club really focused on the fact that there are certain struggles that artists go through, which mainly has to do with family and friends and dealing with the pressures of having money and people requesting stuff, which I thought was an interesting angle. because I feel like the Breakfast Club typically does not focus on such a serious topic, but I thought it was cool that they did. There was a lot of laughter in that conversation as well, which made me laugh. It was like a good mix of seriousness and laughter, and I like the fact that he mentioned things that are personal, things that other artists could relate to, bonding and relationships with other people that's in the industry and outside of the industry. Like, for example, he spoke about Meek Mill, and he also spoke about losing his friend T Dot. Rest in peace to T Dot. I remember seeing him and dancing, and I was like, oh, the energy he gives is like so phenomenal, because I'm all about the energy and the vibe. So yeah, I thought that was a really cool interview. But I also want to talk about the fact that the Breakfast Club has done so many important interviews so far, and we're only in February. Like, imagine where they're going to be in June, July. Like, Breakfast Club was still interesting with only Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy, but Just Hilarious is definitely that extra flavor that we need. But let's see what they do. In the meantime, I want to talk about TikTok. I'm a huge TikTok fan. So also, besides the Breakfast Club, you're gonna catch me tuning in to TikTok, and there's certain people that I follow. I'm gonna tell y'all, Shiggy. Shout out to Shiggy. Now, Shiggy, he's been grinding for a while, and I've had the chance to actually interview him and talk to him before, which is super dope. And if you don't know who Shiggy is, you may be familiar from Drake's Kiki. Do you love me? Are you riding? Now, he did this music video which was basically talking about the old school hip-hop rappers. Now, I don't know what made him do this, but I'm not gonna lie, the accuracy was super on point. As a 90s baby, yes, this is exactly how all the hip-hop old school videos look. It was like the certain angles, you're just in a park, you just like it was just so funny.
Bye bye. Say the ha ha, the blah, the baby, it's everything I gotta do. I gotta save it. Gotta save it this time. I gotta save it in my mind. I can't waste my time no more. Can't waste my time. I gotta save it in my mind.
And speaking of that, there's two other people that I've been watching a lot. Vontae. And look, I done talked about some of these artists before and these TikTok creatives, but I'm gonna play a video so you know the two that I'm talking about today.
Like, being born in the 90s was good enough, right? Because, like, even if your mother was a hoe, you didn't know that. Like, you didn't know what she was doing at the club. Now, these kids, they know their mother a hoe. They can just go to their mother page right now. Look what your mother do. Soon as she texts you in bed, look what she posts on her story. Look. So you can see it, and that's kind of embarrassing. The kids go to school like, mommy, why you always shaking your head? So it's different. And you got to explain, I'm trying to pay the bills, son, and get crazy.
Ooh, Summer, you look like an elegant duck. You look like Affleck. You look like if Ruffalo Bitch Feathers was a person. I like it. I don't really know what to do with this, but you looking thick, girl. Thickums.
So now I want to talk a little bit about Valentine's Day. I hope everybody had a superb Valentine's Day. And then I want to talk about just all the couples out there. Like, just keep going strong. Like, love is so beautiful. Keep it in the air. I recently made a video talking about Russell Westbrook. Now, I don't really look into athletes that much, but I didn't realize Russell Westbrook was married since 2015. And they make such a beautiful couple. They have a gorgeous family. Check this video out right here.
Russell Westbrook and his wife, Nina Earl, are marriage goals. Westbrook family is a portrait of happiness and harmony. Beyond the glare of the spotlight, their moments together capture the essence of a beautiful family life.
There's one other thing I want to also talk about before I get off of here. We gotta talk about Impact, which is the new show that features a lot of New York artists, and these are your influencers. And I was so excited to see it. So first of all, I've been around a lot of these artists, such as Dream Doll, Chinese Kitty, been to their performances, their shows. Cleopatra, I've been following her for years on social media. It's just so nice to actually see them on television and having a show that talks about them. Now, one thing I will say, I didn't realize that there was going to be beef on this show. I just automatically assume like, oh, everybody's gonna be like kumbaya, showing us how they got to where they want to be and how they made it happen for themselves. But there is some drama in the show, so I am curious to see where that's gonna end up. I'm personally interested in seeing if China's Kitty and Dreamed Out actually put out a song together, because I would love to hear that. But it looks like there's a lot of other things going on, and I just want to play this clip, right? Because I've been following Chicle and his girl for a minute. I actually went to an event, shout out to Damon, and they was there, and I met them and I took photos of them. I don't know how many of y'all know that I also do photography and videography, but hey, I want to be in front of the camera, so we doing a lot less of that. But the point is, all right, they're hilarious. So to see everybody that I've been around for years actually making it to the screen, I'm like, let's go and let's get it. So this is the clip from them that really made me understand who they were and their personality and the vibes that they was given.
Type of shorty try to jump into my Uber. Cause I know you think you bad, but I ain't gonna chase you. Cause I got a girl and I'm faithful. Yeah, girl, I'm faithful, but I hope she don't find out. Nope. Type of shorty go over there and knock your spine out. And she ain't scared to go to jail, cause I'ma bail her. So you better hope that I don't tell her. But yeah, I'm gonna tell her. Cause yeah, I got a girlfriend. I got a girlfriend, got a girlfriend, got a girlfriend. I got a girlfriend, got a girlfriend, got a girlfriend. I got a girlfriend, got a girlfriend, got a girlfriend. Yeah, got a girlfriend. Yeah, got a girlfriend.
In addition, on the show, this is a slight spoiler alert, but make sure y'all watch the show anyway, because I'm only telling y'all little bits and pieces. So Chicle doesn't really want to help her practice lines and things of that nature, and you know what, I actually understood from both point of views. But honestly speaking, sorry Chicle, but if it was me and I was trying to audition and be an actress, I want my man to help me, and he does help me with a lot of stuff. If I'm studying, I need his help, period. Like, no, we doing the same thing. We not eating dinner until you help me study. Like, that's it. So there was just a lot of things I could relate to. Bernice Burgos is on the show, and her daughter. I didn't even know she had a daughter. So yeah, I'm excited to continue watching the show. Like I said, I only saw the first episode. I might watch the second episode today, let's see, or tomorrow. We'll see. But anyway, make sure y'all continue to tune into the Sicarah show. I appreciate everybody that has been supporting me. We're almost at 6,000, so I'm very excited about that. If there's anything y'all want me to talk about, y'all want my opinion on anything, tell me. I'd be a little hesitant to say my exact opinion about some things, because I'm not trying to get canceled out here. I'm trying to show y'all what I listen to, what I like, what's inspirational to me. Soon I'm gonna start sharing Bible verses with y'all, new vocabulary I'm learning, all of that. I'm trying to have like a positive hub. Now, no, not all my thoughts are gonna be 100% positive, but I try to keep it that way. But yeah, if y'all really want my reaction on certain things, feel free to let me know. I see y'all kind of went a little crazy on me when I spoke about Jay-Z and his respectful and honest speech about people being in a category that don't really belong there. And I'm just gonna say this. I thought the reason why I said what I said is because he was being honest and true to himself. And if you're not gonna speak up, nobody else is gonna speak up. Now, the fact that Beyonce won so many awards but never for the best album of the year, that is a little weird. Like, let's be honest. And sometimes you do have to say what it is. And if your husband's not gonna defend you, who's gonna defend you? Like, if she do it herself, she's gonna look like a brat. Let's be honest. So I'm all for somebody standing up for their significant other and saying how they feel. And not for nothing, he didn't specifically call an artist out. He just said, why is it that she never won that award? And I think he made a really good point, because had he not said that, I would have never known that. Who would have known that? Like, I don't think anybody pays attention to that stuff. But maybe that is stuff we should pay attention to. Just like the Breakfast Club, when they brought up the fact that Chris Brown was invited for the All-Star weekend, then they took it away from him. And I think that's really messed up. You don't invite an artist and then uninvite an artist. Regardless of the situation, it is unprofessional, and it's not the first time that's happened to Chris Brown, where he's been invited somewhere and then uninvited. The whole thing is just don't invite him, period. Like, that's it. Just do not tell him about it if you don't want him there. So at the end of the day, he made a mistake. He was very young when he made that mistake. I do believe people should learn from their mistakes. Do not commit it again. Understand you was wrong. Apologize. But at this point, it's been so many years. It's been so many years. When does he have the opportunity to operate as a regular artist who is seen for legitimately his talent and his skills? Because right now he's not really seen for that. Like we know he's talented, but it seems like he can't get to the top like he was at because of the incident that he had with Rihanna back in the day. And it's like, again, it was back in the day. Like let him have his chance. Rihanna is past there, baby. Like, she's doing amazing. I feel like Chris should be able to have the opportunity to perform and be in the spotlight the way that he used to be in the spotlight. And I think when we think about these songs, like, really big differences in people's lives, such as myself, where the beat, it triggers so much memory, so much happiness. That's the music that we need. Like, at the end of the day, he's still gonna make music, but he should be at a higher level than what he is today. So anyway, yeah, that's basically it right now for this episode. I just wanted to tap in, tell y'all what I've been tuned into, what I've been doing. And if you want to subscribe,